So for this pattern, you're gonna sew everything with 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. That is 1 cm seam allowance. Alrighty, so first up I need to cut out the pattern. Assembling this took forever, but it was quite fast actually because I cut the paper using a ruler instead of a pair of scissors. So look at me getting distracted and go on my phone for so long, but let me speed it up. And yeah, this literally took like 3 hours. Alright, so fast forward like maybe 2 weeks after that last clip of me assembling the pattern. We are in a different country and we'll start the sewing process. But first, my bobbin ran out and my whole sewing kit, like all the threads, were with my friend, so I had to wind up my bobbin myself. I had to do this like twice or 3 times. And I found a better way to do this. I love that method, although it still took forever, but alright, so let's get on with the tutorial. So firstly, take out your pockets panel and match it with front pants panel. So you're gonna line up your front leg like that on the table, flip your pocket upside down and match the longer side on the crotch side. As you can see, this part took me 3 times to get it right because I kept mixing up the side of the fabric. So once you line them up, you're gonna sew a straight line along that edge like so. Once you finish, you're gonna flip that over and iron that freshly sewn edge if you want. And we're gonna do some top stitch. You will wanna hide that seam to the back a little bit. So as you can see here, the fold is not directly in the middle of the seam, but more towards the back so that it wouldn't be visible from the front. Then repeat the same steps to the other leg panel. So after top stitching, we're gonna shut close the pocket. So put the pocket panel on top and fold it in half like so. Just fold it at the notch. Once everything matched up, sew along the curve starting from the fold. Finish off the seam using a serger, but chances are you probably don't have a serger, so you're gonna switch to zigzag stitch and just do another stitch next to that straight stitch we just did. Remember to cut the threads as you go so that you don't forget anything at the end. Now that we have that pocket sewn at the bottom, we're gonna flip it out like so and sew at the top. You don't need to zigzag this stitch as it's gonna be sewn into the waistband after. Once you finish, you're gonna flip the pants right side out and add top stitch just for continuity. Alright, so now you should have 2 front panels all complete. It is starting to look like a pair of pants. Now you're gonna take one of those panels and one back panel. Make sure that when they're facing right side together, the crotch is on the same side and the outer edge is on the same side. Then you would want to line up the outer edge and sew along the entire length of your pants. This is just me trying to thread my machine with my bare hand because I know I can do it. I'm just kidding. Alright, so back to the pants, and I just remember it's called the outseam. But yeah, now we will be moving on to the inseam. You will only sew from the crotch down. So instead of starting from the waistband like the outseam, the inseam only start from the crotch. And you're just gonna sew a straight line down. Alright, so do the same for the other leg and you're gonna have an almost finished pants, just the crotch area left. Flip one of the leg panel inside out, match the crotch area together, put the right side out leg inside the wrong side out leg. So after you do this, the crotch area should match up, right side facing each other, and you're just gonna sew a straight stitch from one side to the other. After that, you should have an almost finished pants. At this point, you should go and try on your pants and see if you like the fit. When you're happy, we can move on to the waistband. For the waistband, I'm actually doing a different technique from Glorian. You're gonna fold the waistline in around 1 cm and then fold one more time. This time should be thicker than the thickness of your elastic band. Remember to leave an opening for the elastic band. And then to finish off the leg seam, just do the same as the waistband, but make it thinner, I guess, or like however thick you want. Fold it once around 1 cm and fold it one more time, however thick you want, and sew along that bottom line. The last step is to put in the elastic band, which I had such a hard time with. I was so frustrated that I want to rip my hair out and oh my god, I'm sorry, because I was so tired at this point into the project. I spent like 8 hours sewing straight because, well, this is one of my first projects, so I'm still kind of slow. The first pair of pants took me around 5 hours, and the second pair I kind of speed run it and get it done in 2 hours. So yeah.